can't take it anymore.
Don't start this, bro. Yeah, this stuff is long, I can't lie. But it's not that bad. Why is this guy overreacting, bro? Bro, this guy does not know how to handle pressure, bro. Not even that deep. Does he not know that pressure makes diamonds? Bro. Yeah, obviously it
Does, but saying that to yourself when you have 7 side hustles, 7 deadlines, and 7 minutes left isn't going to change the fact that you're on the brink of nuclear implosion. Like in the heat of the moment, someone told me that I would get 2 staplers, drag them off, and then use the blunt end while break it into the egg until they don't feel good anymore. If you ask me, the way to deal with pressure is to not. It's just to work despite feeling it. There's no stress balls, therapy dogs, watching top 10 most satisfying slime videos on YouTube. That's not people trying to ease tension. It's just being retarded and not getting any work done. I think my mom answered the question differently though, and so did everyone else's. They'll tell you to just relax and take everything one at a time. What they don't tell you is that while you're relaxing and taking everything one step at a time, you're facing the consequences of everything at the same time throughout the entire process. How could you possibly relax knowing that? That's not a question, by the way. There's another thing that my mom once told me. She said, for every force, there's an equal and opposite force. While she was advising me not to get cats, I'm going to apply that to dealing with pressure. The opposite of every feeling, for example, feeling under pressure as opposed to being relaxed. If you take that away, then being relaxed isn't being relaxed anymore. It's just plain existence. Imagine an apple, right? There's a good side and a bad side. If there wasn't any bad side of the apple, then it would just be a good apple. Okay, yeah, that's a bad analogy. But what I'm trying to say is that pressure exists so that we can relax when it doesn't. If you try your best to stay happy and calm all the time by avoiding work, you're just going to get bored of it. It won't be a good time anymore. It will just be time. It's like the pancakes that my mom used to bring for us on visiting day when I was in jail. If we had those every day, then it just wouldn't hit the same. And then my school tried to make pancakes, and when they were done, they couldn't tell if they were waffles, so they called them wafflettes. I don't even think they knew what waffles were in the first place. I'm sad. It's the balance and contrast between each side that gives each side its meaning. Each time you realize that you're getting sick of pressure, just imagine the relief that's being prepared for you, and continue working towards it like you have been for the past 5 minutes, 5 hours, or 5 years. The truth is, it's going to be hard regardless. It's going to take a while. I would say I wish there was some blue pill, syrup mixed with Sprite, magical pixie dust to sniff, or an old woman that nods or pretends like she's writing something unique when she literally wrote the same points for the past 4 clients. While I talk about my problems or some of the crappy physical solution, like paying for colored balls to squeeze while imagining my family's disappointment and my life choices. For the truth is, there already is. And apparently those are alternatives to being stressed out. And it's dumb because doing those things just stresses you out even more. I guess changing your mindset has to be the best option. And on the bright side, you can still feel the effects after 5 minutes. It's easy to fall victim to pressure, especially nowadays as so much is happening at the same time. It could be pressure from you on yourself to make a name, or it could be pressure from other people to keep one. Or it could be from a family telling you to do stuff that you have zero interest in. Sorry, I sidetracked, but the point is, it stings. But when it's all over and you get that good feeling, keep in mind that it only feels that way, not because that thing is actually fun or whatever, but it's just because of how long you didn't do it for. It's because of how much fun you didn't have. It's about how many opportunities to rest that you had, but you just didn't take. So you earn your freedom from pressure by serving it time behind its bars. Bars. Yeah, that's it. So you know what I'm thinking? Literally re-record the entire video, right?
You know, seed dispersal.
Seed dispersal.
Like them.
I feel you. Oh, like dandelions.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's because of how much fun you didn't have.
Damn. It's so noisy, can't lie.
Yeah, so man. Mike isn't picking it though, I can't lie. Mike isn't picking it.
Okay.
I'll just keep saying that to myself. That dog looks like he can run faster than me.
That dog looks like...
I can't fight it. I can't run. I literally just have to deactivate him. Like, see I basically bait the dog So I just set my hand like this. Then it tries to. Once it does that, I move my hand. Now its neck is around this region. So I use my knee to just try to. Once I pin it down like this, it's easy to break its neck because it's basically on the floor already. So I just. It's a long story, but I can make a separate video on it. Okay. It'll be censored. Don't think too much. I'm not a violent person, honestly. This is a lot longer. Okay, only 5 minutes in actually. I'm doing great. Even though the video is supposed to be done with the problem being black.
Ha.
Anyways.
Ha.
What?